Hey guys, wanted to welcome you to my mansion. So, I wanted to show off the new feature in Genshin Impact called the Serenitea Pot, and I noticed that a lot of the current playthroughs posted on YouTube have been kind of simple and or kind of boring, stuck to a theme, of sticking to a grid, whereas I think my style is a little bit more homey. So wanted to show you around, wanted to show you just some of the features of the Serenitea Pot. So yeah, anyway, I chose the realm called the Emerald Peak, and it comes with this mansion. And all of these furnishings, this pot, all of these bookcases are things that I put in myself, and earned and built, using the Serenitea Pot system. So including this like barrier thing, which I think is really nice, and the lantern on top of everything that isn't the walls and the floor I did. So you can kind of go upstairs here. Oops. And I don't think you can open the doors up here. So the upstairs is mostly just for show, to show that it is a mansion. But downstairs is really where the action's at. And as you can see, my front room has a lot of stuff. This side room doesn't have a whole lot, just this lantern and this rug. I think there was another side room. This place is kind of giant, so forgive me while I wander around the place. Was it over here? Yeah, so this room I decorated a little bit with the desk and the chair, nothing too fancy. But yeah, that's the inside. The outside is where it gets kind of fancy. So just wait for this to load. So here's, Tubby, the teapot spirit, and you can check to see what your trust rank is. The trust rank is a lot like the reputation system. So to get here in the first place, you have to be AR 35, I believe it is, which is quite high, honestly. And you have to have completed the Teapot quest, which if you go into this menu, it'll show you, where is it? It'll show you in this menu, but I don't have it on here because I've already completed it, which quest it'll be. But yeah, it's a pretty fun quest that involves Yenfei. And the point of the quest is to give you this teapot, which is very like the Adeptal teapot that you wouldn't clean the cobwebs out of earlier in the story if you've gotten that far. So anyway, you can check your trust rank, which is a lot like the reputation rank in Mondstadt and Liyue. And so each building or furnishing, they're all called furnishings, but some of them are buildings and some of them are actual furniture, will give you Adeptal energy. And right now, I've got 4,500 Adeptal energy, which gives me 16 coins per hour. So I've got a queen-sized, it goes up to fit for a king, 30 coins per hour, but you need 20,000 Adeptal energy, so I've got a ways to go. That's, 4 plus times the current size of my realm. So, as you go along, like if you look at the map, you can see that you'll be able to unlock other islands. If you choose let me see which realm it is. If you choose floating abode, that's gonna look a lot like that teapot that you cleaned up earlier. and it's gonna have floating islands. I didn't choose that one because I kind of have PTSD from that level. I didn't really like, going on the floating island bridge things. Whereas here, let's see if I can find it, where the island, yeah, they've got bridges that aren't, that don't drop off the edges, which is very useful for me because I tend to fall off edges. So yeah, that's very helpful for me. And if you go too far here, you'll run into Paimon telling you to go back. But anyway, so yeah, you can kind of see my town. Everything except the mansion that's right here, that's my house, I built and placed. I had to buy this crystal. It was like, I don't remember how many coins. It was like probably 160 coins or something like that. But it's pretty easy to get coins. So going through the rest of the system. So you've got your trust rank, and you can see, let's see, if you go to rank bonus, like you can see what you'll get for each trust rank. And there's this thing here called the Vial of Adeptal Speed, and that allows you to build furnishings instantly. Like normally they take like 14 hours. Don't be stingy with these because you have to build furnishings in order to accumulate your trust rank. Like later on, maybe you can be a bit more stingy, but as you can see, I've achieved trust rank 3, and that's just by instantly building furnishings. So this is the heart of, you can't really switch realm style, so we won't go into that. But create furnishings is the heart of what you can do here. And you can see that one of the more useful items is like a portable stove, and it only costs 12, what's that stuff called again? Iron chunks. And you can just cook on it, so it's very useful. And then other stuff you can have are tables, rugs, basically anything you can think of that's billowing sails thing. And you earn those, most of them I've earned through this menu, which it gives you different quests. It's kind of like the book menu in the regular game mode. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But like the first quests are like obtain like 10 pieces of wood or blah 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 blah, and as you go they give you blueprints, and then like when you get done with all of the quests on the thing, it will give you a bunch of blueprints. So for example, this one's gonna give me merchant's working lunch and like just a ton of blueprints, plus a dog. I have a cat somewhere on my property that I earned, but I didn't realize you could put the cat inside, so it's wandering around somewhere and I have no idea where it is. I wish I'd put it inside. But yeah, that's basically that. So one of the things to note is that you can actually build like straight up buildings. So all of these buildings that aren't the mansion, I built, and they're really easy to build. You just have to gather the right materials. All these rocks and trees I put here. This is a set piece, which is you gather like several different furnishings together. I'll show that to you guys, and then you put them together, and it creates just this like nice 3-piece set piece. There's different ones. There's also a set piece like here, like all of these ferns and rocks, like this is all one set piece that was just put there. I didn't arrange them like that. But I put this little table here. I put the I forget what they're called, amber chunks or something, and I put this tree here, and this was all just stuff that I earned by going through the reputation system. I put this forge here, so then there's like Mondstadt style buildings that you can place, there's the US style buildings that you can place, there's boulders that you can place, there's trees, there's shrubs, there's like basically everything you can think of. So yeah, and then this fruit stand I put there, it doesn't actually like sell anything, but it's just decorative. And then, you know, as with everything in Genshin Impact, you can climb this. I forget where the best place to climb this was. Let's see. It's got those awnings, so I'm gonna do a terrible job of climbing this, I can tell. Yeah. I was climbing it earlier and had no problems whatsoever, but now when I'm recording, of course, I can't figure out how to climb this thing. But it's really nice because you can see the view from the top. Really wish I could figure out how to climb the thing. Maybe I'll climb one of the Mondstadt buildings instead to give you more of a, like, bird's eye view of things. That's where all the extra stamina from the Animoculus and Geoculus comes in. So yeah, just, I've got a lot of nice buildings. Maybe I should make a building, like, closer to there so I can jump off and... Oh, there we go. I'm cheesing my way to the top. So yeah, so, you know, you can climb everything, and it's all really quite beautiful. And I have, like, no skills whatsoever, so the system is really easy to use. I'm using PC with a controller, which I really recommend, because I'll show you the way you do it. So I have a KMD controller that's a Switch controller that I just plug into my computer, and then you can go into settings and switch it to controller. It's that easy. It's really simple. But yeah, so you can access the menu by holding down the left trigger and then the bottom button. And then this is the menu where you can see everything. And if you click on the left shift, or no, the minus button on this, you can kind of like pan around. You can change how things are rotated. So like this, and then it has the directions on the left of the screen, as you can see. So you can rotate it. You can, you know, move it around. You can take it back. I'm gonna leave it how it is because I like how it is. But yeah, you can just see all of your stuff from this bird's eye view. You can pan around. You can, you know, better at this. But, so, you know, as you can see, there'll be further islands that you can expand to once you gather enough reputation, or whatever it's called, trust rank, once the little thing trusts you enough. So, oh, here, I earned a new thing that I didn't even see. So you can just place that wherever you want. I'm gonna place it somewhere close to the front. Where did it go? Or place it right there, just for demonstration's sake. Okay, I don't know why it jumped, but you can go and you can see exactly what I just placed down, which was a bunch of pots. So there's a bunch of random pots there. Hope you're happy. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. Let's see, what else is there? Oh, there's the Realm Depot. Every day you can buy 5 of those, whatchamacallits? What are they called? Here, I'll go back into the menu and figure it out. Rank bonuses. The vials of adeptal speed that let you instantly build, furnishings. You can buy 5 of those a day with adeptal currency. And like I said, adeptal currency is dependent on, like, basically how many furnishings you have. So each furnishing has a value. Buildings, I think, have a higher value, and then, like, smaller things have a lower value. So, you know, if at the bare bones where you have 0 adeptal energy, you'll still get 4 realm currency per hour. And I believe it's 10 realm currency per 10 realm currency per speed of adeptal, whatever it's called. Sorry, let me go back. Vial of adeptal speed. So it's 10 currency for that, and I think they start you off with some as well, because I was able to buy, like, the 5 straight away. And then if you get to trust strength 3, like, as you can see, they give you 30 of it for that. So it's really no problem to go buy your 5 vials of adeptal speed. And once you get up to queen sized, you get 16 of those per hour. So it's, like, not even, so every hour you can buy one of them. So it only takes, like, probably 4 hours for you to be able to buy your adeptal energy vials for the day. So it's really not a big deal. So I'd say at least at the beginning, you want to use those up. It's not like the condensed resin where you want to save those, or not condensed resin. What's it called? Fragile resin? Yeah, fragile resin. You want to save those up, but for the adeptal energy things, there's not really a point in saving them up at the beginning because your trust rank depends on you being able to get furnishings. So, yeah, how does that trust rank work? Well, you go into the furnishings, create furnishings, and you can see where it has this blue thing in the corner, and it says on the top, obtained upon first creation and claimed 60 of the trust ranking. So that's how you gain the trust ranking. You can also see, like, as for how to build the furnishings. For example, this one says we need 8 pine wood and 4 red dye. And you've got a menu right here that's just like the menu you use to make flour and sugar and all that stuff in the cooking menu. And it depends on sunsetias, berries, and mint. So, if you've been collecting tons of mint, now you have a use for it. And if you haven't, because you don't gather all the shiny things, then you might be at a disadvantage. I'm at a disadvantage because I sold off a bunch of my sunsetias to the transmutation thing, because I thought that I had more than enough, but now I'm screwed over because I don't have enough to make red dye, and red dye is used in, like, seemingly everything. Pine trees are also used in seemingly everything. So, if you just look up online, like, where to find pine wood or where to find spruce wood or whatever wood you need, there'll be guides. Specifically pine wood, so you have to go back to Tibet. Pine wood specifically, you can find, let's see, in this area by Wulong Hill, and also in Dragonspine, if you just go around to to the waypoints that are outdoors, not the ones that are in caves, but the waypoints that are outdoors, you can usually find a bunch of pine trees by there. And I'll just show you how you cut the pine trees down. So, let's see. Let me go find a pine tree. So they're over here, I believe. I think these are pine trees. If not, this is going to be embarrassing. But yeah, you slice at them, and honestly, I think I've probably... Okay, there you go. So you slice at them, and it auto-collects pine wood. It, I think, takes some time to regenerate, which is why these aren't really giving me much, but normally they'll give you like 3 to 5. So just keep slicing at them with like a sword. Of course, this is freaking abyss mage I don't want to deal with, so I'm gonna teleport away. But I'll show you just like in Dragon's Spine, where you can find them. Actually, I teleported to the wrong spot in Dragon's Spine. I'm sure there's some pine trees here, but it's not the main spot I wanted to show you. Yeah, let's just go like to the main statue of the 7. There's a bunch over here. So, let's see. There is somewhere around here. Maybe it was closer to... Alright, I might just embarrass myself. But that's okay. This is just kind of an off-the-cuff thing. Let's see, maybe I'll try here. No, this is... Let's try out here. There's some where the pine trees are closer to the waypoints, so I would recommend getting those first. In fact, this is probably a very stupid idea. Yeah, these are pine trees. I swear there was a spot that had a bunch of pine trees. Oh, here we go. Okay, so if you go up to here, which is between the statue of the 7 and that Skyfrost nail spot, there's a bunch of pine trees here. And you can just kind of... You'll need a lot of pine wood for the furnishings. It seems like everything uses friggin' pine wood. So, yeah. And then I gotta go figure out how to gather Sunsetias on my own. But, yeah, basically, that's the system. So to access the Serenitea Pot, once you earn it through the quest, you just go to your gadget menu. You have to go out in the open, not be fighting. So it appears before you, you just say enter it. And I can't enter because I'm in combat, so let's just go someplace where I'm not in combat. Okay. Just cheese it. Okay. So now you enter the Serenitea Pot. Takes a minute to load in. But yeah, so now I'm back outside. And now I can probably build some furnishings because I have some pine wood. Actually, no. So you've got your creation queue, which I would say to remember to always leave something there when you're away from the computer, because like it said, it takes like 14 hours. So you might not even be able to finish it while you're like asleep or something, because maybe you only sleep for 8 hours and don't go directly to work. But you know, as you can see, I only have 2 of the vials left, but I'm not really incredibly worried about it because, let's see, how close am I to getting more? Well, that's not really material, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm just rambling at this point, so it's probably good to end the guide here. But I just wanted to show you guys that you don't have to do everything on a grid. You can put things basically wherever you want to, and as long as it looks aesthetically pleasing, like, it's better than to just have a boring, you know, oh, things are in a grid, and like, mix it up a little bit is what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way. You know, don't be afraid to have fun. Like, they have these furnishing sets, but if you had these furnishing sets like this perfect everywhere, it would be really boring. So, you know, try to mix it up a bit, be creative, have fun. Anyway, I hope that this guide / tour was at least a little helpful, even if I was blathering throughout it. I just couldn't find anything that was even remotely close to where I was at in this early in the game online. So yeah, hope you liked it, and have fun. Bye.